Good evening. This is Catmandu. Just want to do a quick video of what's going on, maybe a little story to create content. As you know, in YouTube, content is really important. To get monetized, you need content. So doing a few videos here and there is important. Um, when I first started this, I never thought of doing YouTube. I was just came down here from New York for my kids, basically. When I first came here, which was some time ago, I was living with my sister. I didn't even own a condo at the time. And I worked really hard to get that money to buy myself a condo. And at the time, I wasn't feeding cats. I was just working really hard, doing two jobs at one time, and trying to pull together some money to get my own place. Eventually, I did get a place, and I did get a pretty good job taking care of properties because I am a carpenter by trade. I take care of a lot of properties. You like the cats in the background? I did that yesterday. I thought it came out great. It's a remnant. I bought a frame at Hobby Lobby, and I bought the blackout. You had to cut everything. Didn't come like that. You had to actually make it. So I put it all together, and eventually I used contact cement, put a remnant behind there. I thought it was just awesome. But back to what I was saying. So when I started this, I got the job in West Palm Beach, Florida. This is where I live. This is my condo. Um, I started feeding one cat. I felt sorry for this cat. I didn't know there were so many cats in South Florida. I'm from New York, and I guess because it's so cold there, New York doesn't have a lot of stray cats. I don't think. At least I've never seen too many. So I started with one cat, and I met this really nice girl. Her name is Kim. She worked for the U.S. Postal Office, and she was feeding quite a few of them, 20 or 30, maybe more, 40. And then I grew to about two or three cats at the time. And one day her route got moved, and she asked me if I would take over. And I said, absolutely, sure, why not? So I started feeding these cats. I wasn't doing YouTube just yet. Then my younger sister called me one day and she said, hey, why don't you think about videoing the cats? And I said, no, I don't think so. That's kind of silly. So I started doing it, and I got a few hundred views, and maybe 100 subscribers, and I don't know. Then I just kind of started thinking like, hey, maybe I'll just keep going with this. And all of a sudden, I was feeding, 10 cats, 15 cats, 20 cats. So it kept growing. So the more videos I did, the more people watched and the more subscribers. And before you know it, it really turned into a great thing. This is for people, advice for people that want to do YouTube. You really got to have a passion. You can't think about the money too much. It's got to be something that you love, whether it's instruments, you like playing the guitar or drums, or you got to kind of love whatever it is that you do. Not for the money, it's the passion. And I had a passion for animals. I love animals, not just cats. I love dogs. I love all types of animals, mostly cats because they're so adorable and cute. So I had a passion on feeding the cats, a lot of compassion, labor of love, as you guys heard me say this before. And as I started feeding these cats, my YouTube channel kept growing. Before you know it, I was up to 1 million views and I was in a couple thousand subscribers. So it really motivated me to keep pushing. I still didn't get monetized because I don't know how it really works. And I realized that YouTube won't pay unless you do long content like this video. It's got to be 4 or 5 minutes long. If it's a 2 minute video, you're probably not going to get paid unless you get 10 million views, which is almost impossible. It would have to be something extraordinary, and YouTube knows that. No, nothing against YouTube. It's a great channel. We all love it. I also have Catmandu39 on TikTok. I have a few thousand subscribers there too. So this is really taken off in a great direction. So up until this point of New Year's Eve, I've had 1 point several or 8 million people views, 8,000 subscribers in several months. So I can't imagine what this new year will do from January till next January. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be doing some TNR, which is trap, neuter, and release. I'm hearing. I never did it before. I don't know anything about it. But eventually I will be doing videos like that and doing more for the cats. And listen, guys, donations are important. So if you feel it in your heart to donate $1, most people won't do that. There's a couple of people named Kathleen and Melissa Krauser and others. I'm sorry, I can't remember everybody. My memory's not the greatest. Um, and I really appreciate it. So it's really imperative, important, for the cats to buy the cat food, because I go through like boxes and boxes, and I don't just give them dry food like most people. I put wet food on top of the dry food. It's kind of like cereal. No one's going to eat dry cereal without milk. I know a lot of you guys say put water. Where I live, you can't leave anything behind. You will get in trouble. So I got to come up with an idea where I can leave water, maybe buy some type of terracotta bowl where they won't throw it out, but it could get stolen. So that is a problem, but the cats seem like they're doing okay. But anyway, so yeah, the channel is growing. Up until this point, I got 8,200 subscribers and 1.8 million views. So it's going in a great direction, but we need to do more. And to do more, I need your help. I need your help. As far as I need more subscribers, I need more views, and I need donations. Just think if everybody donated $1. I would love to advertise too, because if you could buy the cat food from me, that extra 50 cents I make could go towards helping my cats. So I'm really trying to get towards that point where I can advertise. And I haven't gotten to it. I'm not a professional YouTuber.